The reason a lot of y'all won't understand the cats I've been on situation is because a lot of you have never experienced not being in it. You're always in it. You always are a part of it. You always are like in the forefront of some capacity. We had one chance finally, and we lost it. So yeah. So everybody's saying it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's been that deep for a really long time, actually, because we never get to see ourselves in these spaces. So it was cool. I knew it was going to be limited, but I guess it was cool. Also, you have to realize that when we're talking about boycotting things and like not observing things, this is not about the girls. It was never about the girls. It is about their label. There's no other way to really boycott that label without saying explicitly, like, we are not interested in this group unless like we have the representation that we had that sold us on this group. Without that representation, we don't want it. It's not about the girls. It's about the label. It's not about the girls. It's about the label. Nobody's bullying these girls. Some people are, and that's not cool, but it's not about them. It's not.
Okay, so my For You page lately has been full of creators going back and forth about Coachella and why it seems like Black people were not really present this year. Well, some people are saying they were not invited, others are throwing out different theories, and honestly, it's a lot. But from what I've seen and what some are saying, a lot of Black creators and audiences have simply chosen not to spend money on events like this, leaning more into what they call home chela. Okay, Black people are busy at home instead. So this video is just me sharing updates and breaking down what is being said across social media. Nothing negative, nothing for bullying, just keeping it real and keeping you in the loop. Let's get into the different reactions, creators' reactions, and I'll be back after this.
Ah, friend, I was really trying to keep quiet, but it's something about Coachella that just triggers me, especially as, a bigger Black creator. I love how much Coachella really depicts the gap between Black creators and brands. To start, my For You page looked like it's never before. Usually, I'm sorry, it's nothing but Black creators over here, baby. All I got is white creators right now with huge followings, and this is no shade to them, but I just think it really shows the opposite of what my For You page is, which is normal to a lot of these people that put these creators in these houses that the brands see, that's ran by blonde hair, blue-eyed girlies doing their marketing gig that don't see us. And I find it so sad that all of these activations, most of these houses, all the events that I'm seeing, it's only white creators too. And in 2026, it is so sad that they can just blatantly get away with it. You have a creator house with multiple creators, and we're lucky if there's one of us, but a lot of these houses that I'm seeing, because I'm paying attention, it's all white creators too. Y'all couldn't get one of us in there? Put one of us on your list? So I'm just sharing this because a lot of times, especially when they trying to, oh, I'm finding it. Okay, this is where I want to go with this. Fine. I have gotten to a place in my life, thank you God, where I understand every room is not for me, baby. Every invite doesn't have to reach my email box. Oh, and as a FYI, zero, nothing, nada. I had zero invites to an event, to a house, to a pass. Didn't happen. Crazy, yeah, but I'm just in a space where I took off that entitlement. I understand what is mine, and I want my Black creators who may be in a place I once was during Coachella weekend to understand, like, baby, no shade, that is not for us. But what I really want to put a call to action on is, how fun would it be if we did have a space like that? That's why it be hurting me. Because I'm also like, oh, well, we don't really have a Black Coachella. Like, where can the Black creators go and brands spend a bag on gifting suites and put us up in first class flights and give us the VIP passes and give us an insane house decked out in all their gear? Where's that space for us? I really would love, I feel like Essence Fest is the closest thing to it, but for whatever reason, there is a gap there. And I really wish we could find a solution here, man. That's how I'm gonna end this.
So a couple people have been talking about how there weren't a lot of black creators this year at Coachella, and I'm here to give y'all my thoughts as to why that was. Number one, the obvious one. Look at what's happening socioeconomically. DEI is deprioritized and brands have deprioritized it as well. So a lot of your favorite brands have a lot of the same type of influencer walking around. Let me keep going. Did y'all see all the headliners? Everyone who performed a set at Coachella. There's not a lot of people that would go there for. Not a lot, actually, not a lot at all. I know someone noted the reason why so many black creators were there that one year was because Beyonce was there. So y'all see where this is coming from. Also, can I mention the sand? Your girl has locks. Sand plus hot sun that gives sweat plus locked hair? Oh no. I'm not doing a detox after I have to fly off of the plane and get back home. My loctician would jump me. And don't even get me started on the prices. This isn't mutually exclusive to black creators, but we need to re-emphasize them prices. This was so expensive. Like, unless you were invited by a brand and they paid for your travel, your accommodations, it is unrealistic to be attending Coachella without either going into some crazy ass debt, being on a crazy campsite that eventually got blown over by the wind, or staying at home. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all brands. Like, I know Barbie and Method have black creators in their programming, but it is unfortunate and also unsurprising that we're seeing a lack of black creators, especially this year.
I don't know what's on your guys' timeline because I have seen so many black creators get invited from Coachella. It is Coachella season. Everyone is so excited about Coachella. All the girlies are getting so excited, right? They're getting their hair done, they're doing their outfits, they're just doing the most with it, right? Those who are already there are showing all their little videos, and it's cute. Like, I love to see it, right? Honestly, there's no older creators there. I don't see any invites for older creators. And honestly, I don't know if as older creators will we even want to go. Like, do I want to go stand in the desert in the hot sun? Hell no, I don't. But why am I seeing so many creators, black creators, get uninvited to Coachella? Brands are uninviting them. They're telling that they're going, they pay for everything. These people are getting prepped, they're getting ready. They made hair appointment. They like hours before waiting for them to go ahead and get on the flight. And a brand sends them a message telling them they've been uninvited, everything canceled. And it's only been happening to white creators. Am I the only one who is seeing this? If anybody else is seeing this, please let me know in the comment because something is happening. Something is really happening.
There's drama at Coachella because the brand has been outed for uninviting several black influencers from Coachella. They invited them, they said they pay for their flights, they pay for their sustenance whilst they're out there, and then 2 days before, several black content creators have come onto TikTok and said they're now no longer going because they got uninvited. And the brand is apparently addicted, I think. Never heard of them before, don't know who they are, but when you go on their page and see like content that they posted at Coachella, it's a very curated, white, skinny kind of girl vibe. And so it's interesting that a brand chose to uninvite several black creators. I've seen at least 5 that have been uninvited. This speaks to the general treatment of black content creators, I think, in the content space. Often they get paid less, or they might not fit the aesthetic or vibe that certain brands are going for, so they don't get deals, they don't get to work with the big brands other like white, good-looking, skinny content creators get to work with. And I think it's good that people are talking about it. I'm seeing a lot of white content creators talk about it as well as the black creators. And I think people are shocked, but I'm not surprised. But it is disappointing that it's still happening. And I've seen that they are deleting comments that people are making on their page saying, "Why did you uninvite black creators?" They're aware of the problem, and I'd love to hear and see what happens with this. Because often all the flaws of cancel culture, people are good at getting things exposed and making the brand suffer. So I'm sure eventually they'll have to make a statement. But you have to question, why is it 5 black content creators who are uninvited, then when you see on the day everyone there's white? To me, that doesn't seem like a mistake or a coincidence. It seems like a concerted effort. So that is definitely a huge problem.
Okay, so I think the conversation around Coachella is getting louder, but I think at the same time that people are missing a key point, whether black people were invited or not almost feels secondary to what is actually happening. A lot of black audiences are simply choosing to spend their money elsewhere, and that choice is intentional, okay? When black people say, okay, these people don't value our money, maybe they are interested in our money and stuff like that, they will choose to go somewhere else, right? Yeah, so. Mm, yeah, so a lot of black audiences are are just simply choosing to spend their money elsewhere. And that choice is intentional, right? Just like I said, right now there is a strong focus on supporting businesses, experiences, and spaces that feel genuinely inclusive and respectful, not just aesthetically diverse or for a weekend, okay? Because let's be honest, you guys, the issue is not just about attendance, it's about value. Where is the appreciation when the cameras are off? So where is the where is the appreciation when the cameras are off, and where is the inclusion beyond the performances? There is this growing feeling that some of these big performer platforms are very interested in black talent, the music, the culture, the influence, but not as interested in black people themselves. And people are starting to move accordingly because they can see right through it, okay? Because I was told, in fact, just like from what I had gathered from the stitches that I've seen, it's like they had black people perform as well, which means to me, I think it's their interest to have black talent, just anything to do with black people, anything that a black person can do, but not interested in the black person themselves. Yeah. So I think it's about that as well. So yeah, instead of chasing spaces where black people feel like an afterthought, many are just building, supporting alternatives, like whether that is from chill vibes or other community-centered experiences. It's less about exclusion, more about redirection. Money is power, and what people choose to spend it says a lot. Right now, the message what's you. Yeah. So when black people say no, 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 and then not further, and they're not spending a dollar on this because these people really don't care about us. All their interest is on our talent, is on our culture, our music, and what we can bring to the table, and not us. Gonna do something else, okay? They're gonna go elsewhere, spend their time. They are valued. You should spend time where you feel you're valued, and not where they don't value you at all. And I think people are doing right now, because whether they're invited or not, the vibe is still the same. These people aren't in your pocket, in your wallet. Yeah, really putting a stop to this, and I don't really see a big deal with it. The fact that the at Coachella, it's intentional. Black people can be like that. They are smart. You ask for something, they'll give it to you, and you come back, begging. Yeah. So that's just it. Yeah. You go on and share thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about this.